Listen, there's always a handful of decisions you can make in your brand that can 2x, 3x, or even 5x the amount of money you're making in your CPG or ecom brand. But the funny thing is, most people don't know what they are. Well, in this video, I'm gonna walk you through the 5 things that can literally 5x your email marketing revenue in less than 30 days. Listen, my name is Alex from Media. I've ran dozens of email marketing campaigns, worked with multiple CPG and ecom brands, and I've managed the email marketing channels for brands making over $30,000 a month in email revenue. All the link in the description, proofs in the pudding. You can check us out there. But let's get to the video. So the first thing you could do to 5x the amount of money you're making from your email channel is having better pop-up forms. Listen, pop-up forms are by far the easiest thing you could ever do with your email marketing channel that will get you the highest ROI, return on investment. And the reason is setting up a good pop-up form literally takes 5 to 10 minutes. Like, it's super easy. I'll give it a little more. Maybe it's like 15 to 20 minutes, but it's super easy to do. And the reason I say this is because you could just go on Klaviyo or whatever your ESP is, your email service provider, and usually they have a set of templates that you could use. I do suggest using those templates for your pop-up form, typically because like those are really simple and easy to kind of set up. But listen, having a good converting pop-up form is crucial to having your email marketing channel go up in revenue. Again, if you're sitting at a 3% conversion rate, let's just say for example, and I'm sitting at a 9% conversion rate with my pop-up form, I can get 3 times the amount of people coming into my email channel than you will ever have. And that just mathematically equates to equates to 3 times the amount of money I will make compared to you. Because obviously, if you have 100 people visiting your channel, if you're getting 100 people that you could send out emails out to, I have 300 people that I could send my emails out to. I'm obviously going to crush it because I have 3 times the amount of people I could send emails out to. And listen, obviously, it's not the thing that's going to make you money in your email channel, right? But it's this thing, having a pop-up form by itself is going to help everything else coming after that, like campaigns, flows, everything else, obviously make more money because you're having more people to send it out to. So again, I would highly suggest having your email channels pop-up form and your website's pop-up form set up correctly. Now, the ways to do that, I'll give you a few tips and tricks right now, but you could obviously search up like email marketing pop-up form videos. You could see some of my videos, other people on YouTube. But some of the quick things I would obviously say is keep it short, keep it less than like 10 words max. You want to get straight to the point. It's really, really simple. You don't want to overload people. Don't ask for their birthday. Just literally just get their email address. If you want their SMS, I would suggest SMS actually. We're starting to run SMS now. Yeah. SMS, email marketing, at the very least, just have their email address that they could submit. Really easy. Another thing is, if you're gonna have a pop-up form and mobile, make sure it doesn't have an image aside from just your logo. You could have your logo in the image form or in the image side of it, but don't have another image just like of your product. You can on desktop because it loads a lot faster and it doesn't really have an impact on the actual look of it. But if it's on mobile, you could just easily just have just your logo and then the percentage off. And the other thing I will mention is have a good offer that people actually want to get. I think a lot of brands say like literally they don't even have an offer. They're just like sign up for a newsletter and tips and tricks and future discounts. Like cap, like I'm not gonna sign up for that. Obviously, you might be promoting that, but having a solid offer that people could at least get like a 20% discount, $10 off, free shipping, free pallet, something that people actually want to get is gonna crush for you guys. So those are a few tips and tricks I would say for your pop-up form. The next thing I will say is sending more emails out. Listen, the more emails you send out, the more your brand's going to be promoted. At the end of the day, it's a competition of who's going to get the most eyeballs and who's going to get the most people to convert those eyeballs. And email marketing is the perfect place to start. If you're sending out consistent cadence of emails every 3-4 times a week instead of maybe once a week, once every 2 weeks, once every month, you're just going to crush the amount of people getting it. Because although people may say, oh man, if I only send once a month, people are going to know that I only send an email once a month and this and that. It's like, sure, you might get a bigger amount of sales total in that one email than I will ever get sending those 3-4 emails. But since I send out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 times as many emails as you are, and I make 20% of, let's just say you make $100 of your email, and I make $20 of my emails. But since I'm sending 10 times more emails than you, 10 times 20 is what, $200? You may make only $100. I make $200. I hope my math makes sense. But you get the point, right? Obviously, send more emails out 3 to 4 times a week. Typically, what we like to do is having 3 email campaigns, valuetainment and edutainment based campaigns, and then 1 newsletter to kind of wrap up the week on Sundays. So big thing, sending more emails out as a whole. The next thing I will say is A/B test everything. thing. I'll put it to you this way: if you think you know what's best for your brand as far as a certain email design, a certain offer, a certain whatever, it may be good. You may put a lot of attention into getting the best one right and putting the best foot forward. But if you constantly A/B test, you're going to get 100 times more input than you would have ever gotten if you only tried once. And again, one thing I will mention is a lot of people A/B test and then don't actually optimize for it. Like, let's just say you're writing a welcome flow and then you're trying to test out text-based email over just a graphic design-based email. Let's just say the winner in this case is like by 70-80% is the graphic-based email. So they're like, okay, graphic-based email works. Then they'll be like, okay, let me test out another text-based email. It's like, why are you going to test out another text-based email if you know the graphic design one worked better? In that case, I would just say, instead of having a text-based email, graphic design-based email, have two graphic emails, two design-based emails, and then test out from that point going forward, because now you're optimizing for the results. But again, A/B test everything: your pop-up forms, your campaigns, your flows, the amount of times you're sending out. Maybe it's, for your brand, maybe it's good to send out only 2 to 3 times a week instead of 3 to 4 times a week, right? So just A/B test everything, see what's going to work out best for your brand, and over a course of like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months, you're going to have 100 times more input if you didn't A/B test at all. So A/B test as much as you can: pop-up forms, campaigns, segments, offers, all that sort of good stuff. The next thing I say is make better emails. Simple as that. I think a lot of brands nowadays focus on promotions. They focus on discounts and deals and money off, percentage off type of emails. And listen, it's not bad at all. I highly suggest it if you want to make your brand actually a lot of money, especially for like things like Black Friday and Christmas deals and all that sort of stuff. But if you only send those emails out, you're never going to have a chance to communicate that your brand is a real brand that constantly brings value to your customers. And what I mean like valuable stuff is, obviously, I think I mentioned it earlier, is VT and ET type of content, valuetainment, edutainment type of content that people actually want to see. Whether that be tips and tricks about how to do certain things. Like, I'll give you some examples. Like if you have a chocolate brand, you may say like 3 things you didn't know about the chocolate industry, right? Or if you have like a car brand, like, okay, these are the 5 things you should know before tinting your car, for example. Or if you have like a pizza brand, you may say like 5 myths and truths about pizza dough, right? Or about the pizza industry, right? Funny because we did those tests, but we did those campaigns. But the point I'm trying to make is like, send stuff that people actually want to read, make it valuable, make it an actual resource that people like can actually learn stuff from and take value from. And again, just make better emails as far as that. Then you have the actual design of the email, the copy of the email. That's important too. But I don't think that's the harder part to do. I think a lot of people just need to get like a reminder, like, hey, stop sending so many promotions. It's good that you have like the best copywriter in the world, but obviously you want to send stuff out that people actually want to read, not just a discount. So that's another big thing. Just make better emails. And the last thing I will say that it's by far the most important, and it's synthesizing your results. Synthesize. And what I mean by synthesize or synthesis is just looking back in your results and seeing why those results happen. I'll give you an example. If you have 100 emails that you sent out in the course of 2 months, out of those 100 emails, see what were the top 10 best performing emails. See what were the commonalities, the common traits, the factors that each one of those had. Were they promotion based? Were they promotion based, ET, VT, education, value attainment type of emails? What were the commonalities? Then look at the bottom 20%. Were they text based emails? Were they graphic design based emails? Were they emails that sent out on a Tuesday, on a Thursday? Like, what time were they sent out? Those emails, knowing that information based on all your emails is going to crush for you, because you're going to get so much more input and you're going to get so much more information. Moving forward, you're going to know what works best and what actually works worst. So again, synthesizing your results is crucial to 5x your email marketing revenue in less than 30 days, because you're going to get so much more input and you're going to know what works best and what doesn't. Hope that helped.
Hey, what's up guys, back in the studio. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and yeah, those were the 5 ways you can 5x your email marketing within 30 days. So listen, hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, comments, or anything like that, just let me know. Link is in the description. I gotta learn how to say that. Link is in the description about what we do, how we do it, and IX Media. If you have your own CPG or ecom brand that wants to get their email channel set up, you can reach out to us there. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope God blesses you in every way. And Alexander Jimenez out. Peace.